Hello and big welcome to BCN3D's product release event. I'm Maria, I work as a lab technician here at BCN3D, and today with us we have our CEO, Xavi. Welcome, Xavi.
Hello.
I'm very happy to have you here with us. I wanted to start asking you to describe how the last year has looked here at BCN3D.
Well, it's been a really exciting year. When we got the spin-off in March 2019, we knew that we needed to reinforce the team, especially on the sales, marketing, and customer support. So we have been able to hire some people there, which are now giving a really good service to the final customers. Apart of this, in the technical side, we are not a material manufacturer, so we needed help on this field. We have been able to sing to partnership with BASF and MCPP, so they are helping us providing with really good materials, isn't it, Maria?
Yes, indeed. I really like them.
You love them.
I love them, actually.
You love them. Okay. Being in the technological center, we had many ideas, so we decided to put it together in a new product, the Epsilon, which is very important for us because it opens us the workbench series. And obviously, when you are set as a manufacturer, 3D printing manufacturer, you need channel sales partners that are able to spread the products on the regions. So we have been working also with them to strengthen this relationship. With all together, we have been able to attract new investors that are helping us on the technological side, the business side, and I feel that now more than ever we are ready to release new products and see what happens the next 2 years.
Yeah, I must admit it's been a hell of a year with a lot of hard work.
Yes, it's been.
And could you describe the vision we have when we are releasing new products?
Yeah, during the pandemic time, I think that we have seen how powerful is 3D printing in good hands. And I think that this is more or less the philosophy of the new products. We think in BCN3D that behind every machine it's people trying to change something in the world, and we are here to help them to do it through our products. So I've been enjoying a lot the process of designing these products, the process of manufacturing them, and I hope that the market can enjoy them as much as we did.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Xavi. Well, I would like to thank you so much for the insights. And now the time has come for our product manager and the CTO of the company to present our new products. Welcome, Eric. Welcome, Diego. I'm very pleased to have you here. Guys, how do you feel?
Super excited. I am very excited today as well.
Well, me too. Could we please explain why are we here today?
Well, today we are introducing a new set of products that will bring BCN3D one step closer to the fulfillment of our mission as a company. As Xavi just said, we want to help innovators and creators to change the world, how the things are made. And to do so, they need powerful tools to overcome the complex problems they are facing. And always, as BCN3D tried to do, in an affordable way.
Absolutely. And Diego, from a management perspective, how does the process look of the development of new products?
Yeah, so here in BCN3D, as you know, we try to develop our products with quick iterations. So now that the markets are changing really fast, our customers cannot wait forever for getting a solution for their problems. So that's why we think for a manufacturing company like us, it's very important to do these fast iterations. And also, well, the idea here in BCN3D is that we always focus the development of our products on the user, because we think that the user needs will guide the technology and not the technology guide the user needs. So talking with the customers and listen to them, we get feedback to improve our products, to also create new ideas for new products. And I want to mention also that with this new era of data analytics, we can also get information from this data, so we know how the users are using our products.
Well, guys, thank you so much for this brief insight. And now, finally, the time has come for us to show you our latest products.
When we first introduced the BCN3D Epsilon, we were very interested in understanding how our customers were taking the best profit of the industrial power that we brought to their workbench. Also, we wanted to understand where they were struggling and how we could support them. We realized that the Epsilon was too alone, that it needed a family. For this reason, today we are very proud to introduce the whole Epsilon series that will bring industrial power to your workbench for a daily seamless operation.
Introducing the BCN3D Epsilon series, the new standard in professional 3D printing, designed for your workbench or factory and providing industrial power for a seamless daily operation. The Epsilon W50 3D printer features a massive build volume, engineered to fabricate large complex parts with solid mechanical properties. The new Epsilon W27 offers the same high performance with a compressed build volume. Both 3D printers count on a fully enclosed chamber keeping internal temperature controlled, where it can reach up to 60 degrees Celsius. And their heated bed can reach up to 120 degrees Celsius. These features allow you to print with our wide range of industrial-grade materials developed by BASF and Mitsubishi Chemical, including glass and carbon-filled filaments for the most demanding applications. Of course, both 3D printers count on our pioneering IDEX technology, a disruptive independent dual extrusion system which prevents cross-contamination when combining two different materials and allows for printing modes like duplication and mirror, doubling productivity at the same cost. The BCN3D Epsilon series includes unparalleled safety features like a HEPA filter and a carbon filter, which prevent the release of potentially harmful particles and fumes into the air. The smart cabinet integrates seamlessly with your Epsilon printers, maximizing their uptime. Its filament humidity control boosts your material's performance, protecting the filament and reducing print failure due to moisture, significantly improving your print's quality. And its uninterruptible power supply protects your work at all times, avoiding the risk of losing your print job due to power outages. Last but not least, you can manage your 3D printers, send print jobs, and stay informed about their operation wherever you are with the BCN3D Cloud. The BCN3D Epsilon series offers powerful technology and world-class reliability, engineered to offer a scalable production solution and unlock maximum productivity for your business. Designed to perform so you can focus on what matters most, innovating.
I hope you have enjoyed this video. Now let's move on and talk about pricing. The Epsilon W50 will keep its current price of 6,995 euros, and the whole system, including the smart cabinet, will be 8,995 euros. About the Epsilon W27, it will be 4,995 euros, and the complete system, including the smart cabinet, will be 6,995 euros. Of course, the smart cabinet will be available to be purchased separately. In that case, it will be 2,495 euros. I want to remark that in the case you already have an Epsilon, you will be able to upgrade it with the smart cabinet and enjoy the full workbench ecosystem that we are providing. In the video, we have seen some of the major features that we are introducing with the Epsilon series, but I want to highlight some of the most important value propositions of this series of products. First of all, productivity. And when we are talking about productivity, we mainly refer about the IDEX architecture. As you know, the IDEX, that stands for Independent Dual Extruder, is an innovative solution that BCN3D presented a few years ago that allow us to print simultaneously with both toolheads. In terms of productivity, that is like having two printers in once, doubling the traditional manufacturing capacity of regular printers. On the other hand, we are talking about volume in the productivity aspect. As you can see, it's obvious. The Epsilon series is featuring one of the biggest printing volumes in the market. Secondly, I want to talk about safety and production. It's important to have a safe environment when you are using a 3D printer. In this case, we are featuring HEPA and active carbon filters to prevent any fumes or particles potentially harmful for health. Also, we have an enclosed chamber and a door sensor that will pause automatically the print job to prevent any interference. With the smart cabinet also, we are introducing an UPS, an interrupted power supply, that will prevent to lose a print job if a power blackout occurs. So you don't have to worry about your 40-hour-long print. The third aspect I want to highlight is versatility. It's important to know that depending on the print job that you want to execute, you can set up the right hot end for your operation. From a range of 0.4 to 1.0, you can find the balance between speed and detail. Of course, you will have a wide range of materials available depending on your applications and needs. And what is more important, we are preparing thoroughly tested printing profiles in order to flatten the learning curve and to allow you to get the best results from the very first day. And last but not least, I want to highlight as well the integration. At BCN3D, we are not just a printer manufacturers. We also provide a whole ecosystem that spans from software to materials and, of course, to hardware, as you can see here. Thanks to the BCN3D Cloud, you will be able to monitor your print jobs no matter the place where you are, remotely. You can send print jobs to the internet, share your printers, manage teams, or even check the stats of your printers. About integration, it's important to explain a little bit more how the complete system of the Epsilon and the Smart Cabinet works together. Inside the Smart Cabinet, it's possible to store up to 8 spools of different sizes, and which is more important, they can be stored in a humidity-controlled environment. We are assuring that the humidity inside the Smart Cabinet will be below the 40%. As you probably know, humidity is one of the main enemies of 3D printing. It can ruin your print job. It can have a negative impact on the mechanical performance of your part, and it's important to fight against humidity. So this Smart Cabinet is enhancing the performance of regular 3D printing, especially with technical materials, and it's also providing a good solution in order to increase the service life of the spools that you have at your storage. On the other hand, the Smart Cabinet, it's also featuring a handy lateral tray that includes the most common tools for daily operation. And since it's sitting on wheels, it can be easily transported around your facilities and moved around. And it's useful, especially to load directly from the inside of the Smart Cabinet to the extruder the material in the right conditions. So as you can see, we have put a lot of efforts and love to the Epsilon series. It's been our main focus during the last year. But the show is not over. We have something else we want to show you. In Indeed, we are very proud of the Epsilon series, but we cannot forget our flagship product, the one that put BCN3D on the map. For this reason, today we are very proud to introduce the new generation of Sigma, the Sigma D25. So now let's take a look at the pricing. The Sigma D25 will be available at 3,495 euros. As you have seen in the video, and you can see here as well, the design has changed quite a lot, but not only on the exterior, but also on the inside. We have brought a lot of things that we learned on the development of the Epsilon series into this new printer, in terms of mechanical adjustments, components, and also electronic devices. To highlight some of the main value propositions of the Sigma D25, we can mention, for example, the productivity thanks to the IDEX architecture and the big volume. On the other hand, now the Sigma D25 is connected to the internet, so you can take profit of all the BCN3D cloud features. And last but not least, the Sigma D25 now it's easier to manage than ever before thanks to this enhanced 5 inches touchscreen and refined printing profiles. So all these things together make the Sigma D25 the most efficient partner on your desktop.
Well, thank you so much, Eric, for your presentation of our new products. And as all of you now are wondering, when will this be available? The Epsilon W50 is already available, and you can pre-order the Epsilon W27 and Sigma D25. And those printers will be available on October 19th. The Smart Cabinet will be released next spring of 2021. And of course, you can find all the updates and further information on our website. Diego, so earlier on we got a lot of information, and I was wondering if you could give us a better overview over our product portfolio.
Yeah, absolutely. So today is a very special day for BCN3D. Here today we presented 5 different solutions for our customers. So we have, talking about the workbench, we have been presenting 2 different products. One is the Epsilon W27 and the other is the Smart Cabinet. Those 2 together with the original Epsilon that was now renamed to Epsilon W50, so makes to the user to have 4 different possibilities of choice when they want to use or to choose a printer. All of them have, of course, different capabilities. So if you are a company willing to have a hassle-free, full power, and completely integrated 3D printing ecosystem, then of course the choice is to get one of the SC bundles. So the SC bundles is the Epsilon W50 SC with the Smart Cabinet and Epsilon W27 SC. So of course the main difference between choosing one or the other printer on top of the Smart Cabinet will be depending on the application you want to create. So if you want to print really massive parts, then of course the choice is the Epsilon W50 because it has the 50 liters. Otherwise, you could also choose the Epsilon W27. So talking about Sigma, Sigma D25 is the re-engineering product based on our acclaimed workhorse, the Sigma R19. So if you are a company that wants to produce or to have very high productive 3D printer using standard materials, and of course at an affordable price, then the Sigma D25 is the right choice for you.
Well, Diego, all this seems amazing, but what I would like to understand better is the main differences between these printers. Could you please tell us more about that?
Yes, of course. So here I will show a chart that it shows the top level or high level features. And on the top you see the IDEX technology. So all our printers will include the independent dual extrusion. All of them are already now connected because we want the users to be using our all the functionalities of our BCN3D cloud. And I will say that the main difference between them is the materials they can handle, the materials they support. So we have made a differentiation between standard, technical, and composite materials, where the standard materials will be available or supported by the 2 series, and the technical and composite materials supported only by the Epsilon series. So when focusing on the Epsilon series, the main difference between the 2 models I already mentioned, that is the volume. So depending on the volume of the parts you want to print, you will choose one or the other depending on the 50 or 27 liters of printing volume. And then we have the smart cabinet. So as soon as you put the smart cabinet together with an Epsilon printer, these printers will be automatically enhanced with material handling system and with power protection against power outages.
Okay, perfect. So as you already mentioned, the main difference between these 2 series, the Epsilon series and the Sigma series, is the material. Could you give us more insight to what that means?
Yeah, of course. So as I mentioned before, and the same as we are doing with the classification of our printers, we divided between workbench and the professional desktop. We are doing something similar with the materials in our portfolio. So we have created 3 different blocks. One is standard materials, the other is technical, and the other is composite materials. So here it is very easy to make a difference between the materials that the printers support. So the standard material will be supported by all the printers in our portfolio. And when I talk about the standard materials, it is PLA, PVA, TPU, or PETG. While the technical materials and the composites, meaning ABS, polypropylene, polyamide, or fiber film materials like glass fiber or carbon fiber film materials, those 2 categories will be only supported by the Epsilon family. But this is not everything, because of course these are the materials that we currently have in our portfolio, but of course we are exploring and working on having more materials in our portfolio. And so here in the screen you can see also some other materials that we are working on and probably releasing very, very soon.
Well, thank you so much, Diego. And we're going to continue talking about materials with BASF, one of our main partners. Today we chose to have Matthias, that is an application manager at BASF. As some of you already know, BASF is the largest chemical producer in the world and also one of our main material partners. Matthias, hello, how are you feeling today?
Hello Maria, nice to see you again. I'm good, sitting here at the moment in the beautiful Lemon. What about you?
Well, I'm very good as well, thank you. I would like to know more about the partnership between BASF and BCN3D.
Yes, for sure. So, as everybody knows, for a couple of BCN filaments, there is a nice BASF brand logo on the boxes, which means, of course, that we are supplying here the filaments for you. But all in all, it's more than just a material suppliers partnership. BSF is using BCN printers internally for material development, but also for application development. What we especially like here is, with regard to the Sigmax, but also to the Epsilon printer, is a large build volume of the printers. Also, the possibility to close the printer with this cover is nice to increase mechanical properties of the printed structures, but also to increase the quality of the print. And yeah, what we are doing is, when we are using the printer, or let's say the printer in general, for early material developments, it means for us that we have already a nice basis here with our materials on the BCN printers. Later on, whenever there comes a decision to bring these materials officially to the BCN printers, it's much easier for both sides, for BCN but also for BSF, to bring the materials on the BCN printer. So in a second step here, after the material development, BCN is then optimizing the parameters for our materials on their printer, which means afterwards that the customer or our customers can receive the full package of printer material, and last but not least, good print settings to have a successful start in the world of 3D printing.
Well, I'm very happy that we're having this partnership. And could you please explain a bit more about the technical materials that BASF is providing for us?
Yes, for sure. So at the moment we have 5 BSF materials qualified on BCN printers. That are unfilled materials like a PP, a polyamide, PA, but also an ABS Fusion Plus. Besides that, we have 2 fiber reinforced grades. One glass fiber reinforced material, our PP GF30, and the second one is the PAHT CF15, which is the fiber reinforced polyamide material. Let's start with the PP material. The PP is in general a very tough and strong material, which shows good fatigue resistance, and also it is a very nice material if you have, I would say, high demands concerning the chemical resistance. Due to the low density, it's a very light material, so you can use it also for very light structures. And we are using it usually for applications in a chemical environment. If you need a little bit more strength, we recommend to switch to the PP GF30 material, which is stiff and strong due to the glass fiber filling. And it's in general an affordable product for the prototyping process. Due to the PP matrix material, it shows also a very good chemical resistance, and in combination with the very lightweight PP matrix material, in combination with the fiber or carbon fiber reinforcement, you are able to build very lightweight parts. Due to the chemical resistance, we have also a good resistance concerning corrosion. We are usually using this material for functional parts, you can, or for prototyping. For example, we have this fan, which is usually used in automotive industry, for example. This is a typical prototype here, which was built in the past. But also molds, for example, can be a nice application here, because you have an strong material on the one hand, and due to the PP matrix, you have let's say, a bad connection to third-party materials, which makes it very interesting to use it for molds. When we change the chemical structure of the material, we have now instead of the PP, a PA grade, and with our PPs, or with our PAs, where BSF is very strong in, we have a nice material here. So our Ultrafuse PA is a slightly flexible material, which is very strong and also ductile, and it's also easy to post-process. Due to the ductility of the material, you can use it for parts where more flexibility is required, for example for cable clips, but also for tooling, and we are also using it for functional parts, interlocking parts, for example. These are typical applications for unfilled PAs in this case. Besides the unfilled PA, we have a fiber reinforced polyamide. We call it PAHT CF15. PAHT means polyamide high temperature CF50 material. Due to the carbon fibers and a slightly different matrix material, you can use this grade for higher temperature environments. You have a very strong material which has a low moisture uptake, which means it's easy to print on the one hand, but on the other hand, due to the low moisture uptake, you have also very stiff and strong parts afterwards. The parts in general show very good wear and tear resistance. You have, due to this, I would say, nice combination of carbon fibers and polyamides, you have options for several applications. For example, for applications which are exposed to heat, so for higher temperature environments, which might be the case in the automotive industry, for example. The carbon fibers lead to ESD properties of the material, so you can also use it for parts where you have higher demands concerning ESD safety. Besides that, I would say all kind of prototypes, but also functional parts can be interesting for this kind of polyamide material. The last grade we have here in our BCN BSF partnership, which is officially available at the moment, is our ABS Fusion Plus. The ABS material is a very tough material. It was developed for 3D printing with the low warpage in general for the printed parts. You can easily print it. We have the nice ABS properties, but it's not so hard to print than, let's say, standard ABS materials, which tend to high shrinkage. It has a high wear and tear resistance. Also, the impact strength is very good. And in general, you have a good chemical resistance of an ABS material. We use it for functional parts, which can mean, for example, some housings, for example. Also, if you have, let's say, requirements for an increased temperature in the environment, it can be also a nice option. So far, that's it for the moment concerning BSF materials which are available here on the BCN platforms. Of course, we have a couple of more materials in our portfolio, and we are looking forward for the future together with BCN, and to increase the material portfolio on BCN printers together with BCN. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, Matthias, for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Maria. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, unfortunately, we have already come to an end, and I would like to thank you for tuning in with us. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. And all the information on all the updates you will find on our website, bcn3d.com.